Hello everyone, my name is Amaran and welcome to Elite Clockman. Apparently, this episode came out while I was on a vacay, so let's check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elite Clockman here. Episode 37 Part 2 of Skibidi Multiverse was just released.
Hey.
And I can't believe what we just saw. We have a lot to talk about, my friends. An interesting disclaimer was seen at the start of the episode. Titan Drillman is back, and this time he is back with the good guys. So we can assume that we will see all the Titans fighting together once again.
Yay!
We finally discovered who was the mysterious creature in the Giga Chad Blue cameraman's house.
What?
As it is the last human girl alive, the little Bethany. But sadly, we aren't the only ones that knows now, as the giant robot Pencilman is also aware of her existence and her location. And we might also have lost Blue Cameraman. A spicy episode we have here indeed.
No.
But before we get to all that, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will personally eliminate that white Megatron. Anyways,
Okay.
here we go.
Yeah.
Our episode starts off with a really important detail. A black screen with a rather intriguing disclaimer saying that Skibidi Toilet was originally written by Dafook Boom. But why wait now to put that on screen, you ask? Well, for those of you who don't know, Dom and Boom had a misunderstanding going on between them. But in the end, everything was resolved, and Dom Studios nobly apologized for the conflict on the Discord server and on his YouTube channel. He also decided to give credit to the original creator of Skibidi Toilet, the base of Skibidi Multiverse, which was the right thing to do if you ask me. But thankfully, now the two channels are in perfect agreement, and everything seems to be going fine for them. After that noble move by Dom Studios,
Yay!
the episode starts off with the first two original Titans of the original series. I'm talking, of course, about Titan Cameraman and the upgraded Titan Speakerman heading towards Skibidi Base won by Jetpack, when they suddenly see a familiar face, or in that case, a familiar drill standing there. It was no other than Titan Drillman. At the sight, his old ally, Titan Speakerman, changed the course of his flight. Titan Drillman saw the two flying Titans and waved at them and showed them the tunnel he dug under the base. But something seems a bit odd. Titan Drillman doesn't seem to be slowing down.
Oh, he's still angry.
In fact, the metalhead put his Wolverine claws in front of him and charged head first at the red giant that, from the looks of it, doesn't want to fight his friends. The impact was so powerful that it left a massive hole in the ground.
Boom.
Yet Titan Drillman was built different and stood up like nothing happened. But the angry Speakerman started to assault the other red Titan with his lasers. You can see the giant Drillman in pain, so he used his tail to gain some distance and stop the attack. That was the last straw. Titan Speakerman deployed his flying speakers and was ready to go all out on Titan Drillman. But the Giga Chad that you mortals know as Titan Cameraman stopped the fight, as he was a forgiving and open-minded one. At that moment, Titan Cameraman received a message from what seems to be the headquarters of the Alliance, telling them to stand down, as Titan Drillman fights now at their side. After the confirmation, Titan Speakerman called off his all-out attack. Disappointed and angry at the traitor, Titan Drillman walked 2 steps away from the other Titan and let out an all-out scream of...
I don't think that's what he was trying to do. I'm pretty sure he was just trying to, like, imagine that there's a camera there and make him look bigger and taller.
Frustration.
Or something.
My boy wanted to get back for Titan Cameraman as he was the one who took the most damage from the Red Titan Little Rebellion. The same man that stopped him from taking a swing at the Red Traitor. But unlike some of us, he knows better. He knows that lives are on the line, and that the final battle is more important than anything else. So he continued the mission as nothing happened with Titan Drillman. After that, every Titan went on his way. In the next scene, we see Titan TV Man and the Toilet Scientist continuing their long battle.
Okay,
Just from the look in their eyes, you can tell that the pressure was intense as these two clashed numerous times in the past. The giant Toilet Scientist fired all his laser beams at Titan TV Man and hit him in the chest.
But does barely anything.
Struggled at first, but then he started to get back his composure as he absorbed the lasers, fired back at Scientist before overpowering him and knocking him on the ground. Once again, the toilet fossil was no match for the big boy. The Skibidi helicopters tried to save Scientist, but Titan TV Man did them dirty, as he opened a literal black hole that sucked them in and didn't even bother looking. Bro is a savage.
Some black holes?
After that, we see Titan Cameraman on the wall, but he was greeted by the mindless soldiers from Invincible as they once again tried to jump him. But this time, the Titan was holding his ground. But then we
Interesting.
see Leo from the Skibidi squad with a gun ready to fight Titan Cameraman. At this point, this guy might be the bravest toilet out there, or
What
the
the frick you
stupidest.
gonna do?
But to think of fighting a Titan like that, it takes guts. We gotta give him credits for that. Titan Speakerman, who was on his way to assist Titan Cameraman, noticed a black teleportation cloud forming on the ground.
No, don't go towards it.
As I explained in a previous video, it
Of
seems
course.
that the Alliance is somehow unable to teleport even near Skibidi Base 1, so the cloud must be an enemy. Titan Speakerman charged at the cloud only to be greeted by a fish toilet monster with saws. At first it looked like a nice 1-volt one, but then we see someone digging underground. I could feel a confident smile forming on the metalhead's face as he
Huh.
charged headfirst at the toilet monster with braces. And at that moment, Titan Drillman emerged from the ground and charged with his fellow Titan. And in a majestic move, Titan Speakerman got on top of the other red giant and attacked the monster together.
That's
A
cool.
nice Godzilla x King Kong reference. Just replace Speakerman with Kong, Godzilla with Drillman, and the Scar King with the monster. And thinking back, at the start of the episode, the pose that Titan Drillman hit when getting attacked by the metalhead looks a lot like Kong when Godzilla attacked him when he came to him in peace. It
Really?
seems like the movie Godzilla x Kong was an inspiration for the episode as a whole. No wonder it is so epic. In the next scene, we switch to the blue cameraman's house in the countryside. As the Giga Chad was slowly opening the door, it was suddenly opened by the Skibidi Pencil, commonly known as Giant Pencil Man. With a cold look,
He still doesn't know this is not the Pencilman's Titan. How? It literally had a disclaimer at the top left, I remember.
in his eye, he asked the blue cameraman,
It literally
why
said.
isn't he joining the fight? The blue cameraman tried to nervously come up with a nice excuse. He was so nervous that I couldn't understand a single word. But then the real action started as the white monster passed by little Bethany's room. I could feel her heart rate rising, and so was mine. Bro decided to play with my emotions. I thought that he left. Little
Oh.
Bethany was starting to calm
Okay.
down, but no.
Oh
He
shoot.
decided to check from the window. At first I thought that she was safe, but then I remembered that unlike cameraman, humans need to eat. And guess who was just served a nice meal on the desk in front of this very window? Tensions were high. And then the
Oh,
robot
no.
broke the wall and tried to grab the poor little girl from inside the room. No, in fact, after looking at how he was aggressively swinging his first, I think he was trying to crush her right away. A true emotion.
I think there was a typo for the AI voice. I heard he was violently shaking his first. He added an R for the fist, huh?
This monster. Luckily, she managed to get outside just in time. Seeing his supposed friend pointing a gun at the poor girl, the blue cameraman interfered. Terminator then asked him about
Bro.
this betrayal, to which the blue Giga Chad replied by saying that this little lady had nothing to do with the war, and that they should have some compassion for those of a weaker species, not slaughter them. The giant robot looked at him and told him that he was conceived with no emotions, and that this war is a death cycle, as it is either one of
Dang.
them or one of theirs that has to die. He also explained that even winning or losing won't affect him. But the blue cameraman didn't want to hear a word because a hero like him can't resolve himself to killing innocents. The giant pencilman that warned him that he cannot ignore his mission. And then a true heartbreaking moment. I couldn't believe my eyes. It seemed like that white
Please.
monster finally listened to logic. But no. In an unexpected way, he started to laugh like a maniac, crushed my man in his hand, threw him away like an empty Doritos bag, and opened fire on the little girl. Luckily for Bethany,
Damn.
she managed to hide in the
Damn.
cornfield behind a rock, so she is safe and sound. After that, the Skibidi pencil left the scene. And that's the end of this episode.
Bro literally
The blue
blasted.
cameraman is okay. And to be honest, I think that the
Oh,
giant
shoot.
pencilman is controlled by
No, not the crows! Oh my, that's a terrible frame.
something. Think about it. What else could explain that sudden shift in behavior? Or is he gradually getting pleasure from killing others? We have reached the end of this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you...
Yeah, I agree. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will not let him finish what he's gonna say. He's probably gonna say, if you want to have dinner with Drill Woman or something. I don't know. So make sure to like and subscribe, but not for that reason. And check out the links in the description. And have a great day, everyone. Bye.